Write down what you love about yourself right now. All the great things about you right now, write them down. Hey guys, Vicky Lemons here and welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back. I am so glad to have you here. So in this video, I am going to give you some phrases that I always say to my children. These are phrases that if you ask them, tell me some things your mom says to you all the time, this is what they'll say I say. And I'm a big advocate in pouring into our children, pouring into them positively, building them up, encouraging them. And I believe in affirmations, and I believe in what I say repetitiously. I believe that it will cultivate a foundation of positive phrases for them to always have. And I want it to be so that when they speak, this is the natural rhetoric that comes out because they feel it, because it's who they are, because it's what I have instilled in them. And so these are some of the phrases that I say to them. And if you have phrases that you say to your children, I would love to know what they are. But here are mine. Number one, I always say to my children, if it doesn't feel right, then it's not right. And just because it feels good doesn't mean it's right. And I'll break that down. For me, it's very important that my children understand touch, good touch, bad touch. And as someone who was a victim of abuse, some bad touch may not feel bad. Some bad touch may cause arousement, right? So I had to explain, if it doesn't feel good, trust your gut. That means trust your gut. Then it's not right. And just because it feels good, even though your gut is telling you it's not right, but your body is saying, but why does it feel good? That doesn't make it right. It just means your body is having a response to the action, but it doesn't make the action right. So that's something that I say to my children all the time, especially if I allow them to go to a friend's house or to a function with anything with other people. I always say, remember, if it doesn't feel good, it's not right. And just because it feels good doesn't make it right. And so I've been saying that to them since they were little, and now they know. They just know. So that's my number one statement. If it doesn't feel good, then it's not right. And just because it feels good doesn't mean it's right. The next thing I always say, I tell my children, shoulders back and down, eyes forward. I want to make sure my children walk through life with their shoulders back and down and their eyes forward, knowing that nothing about them should cause them to shrink themselves. Nothing about them should cause them to gaze down. Everything about them should have their shoulders back and down and their eyes forward. Be confident in who you are. Be strong in your gaze to other people, right? And it's so funny because my son, he has like the best posture. He always walks, you know, with his shoulders back and down. I tell you, I always say, like, if he was about 6 inches taller and about maybe 40-50 pounds heavier, he would be a real big intimidation just by the way he walks, because he walks very confident. And I love that. And he's almost 16. My daughter, who's 12, I have to remind her every once in a while, shoulders back and down. And then she straightens herself up. Remember who you are. You don't walk with those shoulders down. You walk with those shoulders back and down. And she fixes it right up. But that's something that I always say to my children. The next thing I always say to my children is, when you know better, do better. We all make mistakes, right? We all make mistakes. And the thing about mistakes is there's always an opportunity to learn. There's always an opportunity to learn from the things we mess up on, right? And every day that we wake up is an opportunity for us to do things a little bit better. So if you messed up yesterday, okay, you messed up, you took this, you accept the consequences that come from it, you acknowledge what you need to fix and what you did right and what you did wrong, Now it's time to do better. Now that we know better, we don't have an excuse. Now we have to do better. So that's another thing that I always say to my children. When you know better, do better. So if they do something that they're not supposed to do, and we have a conversation about it, now you know better. Now you're going to do what? And they'll say, do better. Okay, that's it. Another phrase I always say to my children in the morning, I say, wake up. It's time to seize the day. Seize the day before the day seizes you. And that's self-explanatory, but I want them to wake up ready to take on that day, understanding that them waking up is not something that just happens to everyone. Some people don't wake up every morning, okay? Some people didn't wake up today. And wake up ready to take on what the world has for you. Wake up ready to be a better version of yourself. Do something today that you didn't think you could do. Have the most amazing day. Wake up ready to take it on. Because we all know when we don't wake up in that mode, we allow things to pull us down and pull us under. Our day will seize us. So I always say, wake up, seize the day before the day seizes you. So that's another phrase. And another phrase I say to my children is, I always tell them to walk with purpose, on purpose. Everything you do, anything you put your mind to, don't just do it. Do it with focus. Do it with intention. Do it with purpose. And I think that's something that we as even adults need to hear, right? What are we working on? Are we working on this thing that we love with purpose, on purpose? Or are we just like skating through life whichever way it comes, you know, like how, whatever, all willy-nilly, right? So I tell them to walk with purpose, on purpose. Everything you do, do it with focus, do it with intention, do it with the best effort that you can. It's a representation of who you are. Who you are is defined by how you attack things, how you move, how you push yourself through your day, how you know, whether you go hard and hustle and grind and do it strong, or whether you're just like, I'll get to it. That's not with purpose, and that's definitely not on purpose. Walk with purpose, on purpose. Be intentional, focus. Have passion about the things that you do. And so that's one of the things that I tell my children all the time. And last but not least, I always say I love you, and I always tell my children how proud I am of them. Genuinely, I'm always so thankful about the family I'm blessed to have. And I'm always so thankful about the way God helps my spirit and just me as an individual grow. And that allows me to be a better mom, which allows my children to grow into better adults. And saying I love you and telling them how proud I am of them is genuinely it just really comes from my spirit. It comes from my soul. It comes from my heart, because I truly am. I truly love them so much, and I truly am so proud of them. And we aren't perfect. They aren't perfect. I'm not perfect. Our family is not perfect, but we really have a wonderful family, and being proud of them is just a perk for me. It's a privilege for me. It's an honor for me. And I'm thankful that I get to be the mom that shows them all the time how much I love them and how proud I am of them, because they really are great kids. And I just pray I get to see them flourish and become wonderful, wonderful adults. So these are just some phrases that I say to my children. I'm sure there's more these are just the top ones. I actually asked them, which ones just stand out to you the most? Which ones do I say which ones do I say to you that stand out to you the most? And these were the ones that they gave back to me. So I decided to put them in this video. And as always, guys, I hope this message has helped, and I thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's how I can continue to bring you videos like these. As always, I thank you and God bless.